Hello and welcome to Zanny Up, Episode 8, Fake Saints, Real Sinners. Can an ideal world exist? Why is preference then given to those who bend the rules according to their master's favor? Maybe because those who oppose wholeheartedly are often fewer in number, subsequently scared by going against the grain if they do not have big balls to match a measure. From clergy decorating their abode at the expense of those who believe in them, give donation in this life to be repaid in the next, to a head of state making promises they cannot keep, however speak as though they are bringing things to fruition. Anybody can make a graph and act like it's a truth. Most on planet Earth either pretending to be all good and holy, or they are so far criminal they are seen as a joke. It's a great facade to foster allies, because everybody would like to be on their boat. So sick and tired at this point to speak words which land on deaf ears. Perhaps it goes over their heads. Though I am a little bit ditzy when it comes to articulating. Okay, then why do they pretend to know it all when they hardly ever question? Providing an answer does not increase the one who gives it in knowledge, except from feeling reassured. A question dependent, of course, on the intention opens many possibilities. I don't use big words to sound clever. I even hate using the letter I, because when did you become so significant? I agree once again. Our creation is an amazing feat, but even if you are a ton in kilogram weight, super bodybuilder, it is conceited to think you own yourself. Impressive indeed as a creator. Whenever it be a preacher on the street, they holler statements and claim it's from their book. Lies. Paraphrasing at the very most, but word for word, making it up as they go along, using emotion to control others. From billionaires asking for support to conglomerates who only lose the public's invested shares value. Their downfall comes at the expense of others. Hot money. So hot in fact the police are bribed with this crime, and yet they're all being on borrowed time. This scheme trickles down to the commoner level, where an average individual carries out their bidding by manipulating emotional leverage, standard phrasing and taking power in numbers. So even the real saint is considered a liar. Sad, ain't it? Who is being recognized as useful except those who have nothing good to say? Only difference is an image associated. Slavery does still exist, whilst multi-million-dollar companies keep paying minimum wage as a favor. Some even miss payments. Indeed, they could all do better if they valued honest labor. Expendable is what people have become. However, they act to be on superior terms when they're following simple suggestions. Public supporting the corruptors indicates the mindset is still backwards. Enough of the fake goody two-shoes, let's talk real criminals. Not those who are unafraid to steal, well, those who are too large to be reprimanded, who also brag with their antics. No cause for concern on proceedings. Untouchable by the governed systems they themselves implemented. Funny, ain't it? Why do billionaires love to do good for others? They do. They ask you for your donations for a masquerading cause. It's not about the imbalance of power. Simple to put it as, what makes them any different? They too bleed, feel hunger. More on that later. Much later. Who can battle the titans? Attack them with all their might. Funny, depending on which side you stand. They are called terrorists against the liberators of land, fear and poverty. Peacemakers with nuclear arms. Indiscriminate killings. Unproportionate responses. Unfair systems for the public, collecting, among themselves dividing, thus conquered. The world 10 years from now will be the same as from 100 years from now, if change does not take place. What will flip the story? Exactly that. Life being on the line would make them think twice. These elites and what they do to the vulnerable should be done to them. People have the power to overlook, or not. Collectively, they can perform actions. Depends if they fear the acquittal given to those who hold a higher position in society. Rewards can be anything, such as bribery, ability to do battery, promotion in the hierarchy. There's always a reason why people follow the rules or choose not to. Then again, mankind's laws are contradictory. That is why we are given solemn commandments. I don't rely on history because the present is self-explanatory, though I understand its importance, and there is a learning opportunity in looking back. But to resolve, we have to move forward. It's the only way. Like I said, we need to flip the script. The nobodies and extras need main character syndrome. Kind of think we are there. Anyway, to conclude, cohesive statements, thought-provoking challenges, stating the obvious in a way which most can understand. What more do you guys need to recognize the tables you are playing on is orchestrated and one-sided? Poor people sold the dream, yet paying the most for their terrible reality. Death and resurrection is the only thing certain. I suppose ignorance is bliss, so less you know, the more carefree you can be. And the less you will know you are getting, and soon enough, the inevitable reality will set in. And honestly, being woke or not, you will know what is real, what is fake, right then and there. Thank you very much for listening, and be sure to tune in for another episode of Zanny Up.